Welcome back to the DraftKings Live podcast. I'm Jason Jones, Senior Recruitment Marketing Specialist, and I'm joined by my partner in crime, Meg Powers, Talent Acquisition Associate. What up, Meg?
Hey, Jonesy, and hello to all of our listeners. Q4 has been an unusually busy time this year with hiring, so I've been on the phone a lot, talking to some great candidates. It's always exciting to be hiring during football season with all the other things we have going on, so definitely busy, but I'm good. How are you?
I am great, Meg. I just moved to a new apartment. It's a deluxe apartment in the sky. I got a view. I got some great natural light for some selfies, and so I'm excited. But I'm also more excited for our guest.
Great. Well, on that note, this week we have our first guest all the way from Bulgaria. Welcome, Monika. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit more about what you do at DraftKings?
Okay, hello. My name is Monika. I'm a leader of the only Java team so far in the company. My team is working on many different products, all of which are distributed systems for processing unbounded data, like bonus engine, where bonuses are given based on customer activity and segmentation.
Great. Well, welcome.
Welcome,
Great to
Monica.
have you. Today, we're
Thank
going
you.
to be running through some questions to get to know more about your DraftKings experience. But first, I like to start these interviews by asking how you're doing with the current state of the world. Just give us an update on kind of where you're at now.
It's really hard and cool at the same time, to be honest. I'm missing all the social interaction with my team and friends, but my dog is really happy because we are all together all the time. Well, I cannot say the same about my husband, but well, what can you do?
Yep. Yeah, I don't want to ask my wife to give me a review of how I've been during COVID. I might get like a failing grade. So yeah.
Be mindful.
Thanks, Meg. So Monica, yeah, thank you again for having us. We're excited to have our first guest from Bulgaria, as Meg stated. So, what do you do as an R&D team leader at DraftKings, and what types of technical problems does your team solve?
Okay, as I mentioned earlier, we are working on different kind of rule-based business cases where unbounded data is involved. Bonus engine, real-time fraud detection, tournaments, jackpots. Basically, we're getting stream of events happening in the system, like customer placing bet, making deposit, receiving bonus. Then we apply our distributed processing by using Apache Flink, which can process tons of data and produces instructions to give a bonus or to alert in case of fraudulent activity, or simply output the leaderboard of running tournaments. And I'm involved in designing, implementing, and delivery of such products to our customers.
Great. Really interesting. Can
How
you
do you find time to do anything else? That's a lot.
Well, when you do things that are interesting for you, it's easy.
Nice.
love that? Can you walk us through how you got started or got into tech and coding? And did someone or something inspire you when you were younger?
Well, when I was younger, I was really interested in mathematics. I think I really got it from my father. He's an engineer and he also has some experience in programming. I got my first computer at age of 7 as a present from him, which sparked my interest in the programming too. But to be honest, my main interest was mathematics. I have been participating in many math competitions since elementary school, all through the university. And I have some experience in programming even before my high school education, but my real experience started at the age of 19 when I started my first job as a developer in a small company designing application for mining industry.
Nice. That's cool.
Yeah.
So, what types of code do you and your team interface with, and why?
My team's product is a pure backend solution and it is used by a lot of teams in one way or another, but no one really knows how it works and why. We write code in Java, some parts of it are in Scala. We deal with unbounded data in the form of Kafka messages and huge in memory states. So we can answer different kind of questions in near real time. The result of our computations are Kafka messages, which are used by a lot of other teams for their purposes. Yes.
Great. So I haven't been to Sofia yet, but I remember when Graham, our chief people officer, and Ruth, who's one of our HR business partners, went a while ago. They came back with the best pictures and everything. And, I'm dying to go there at some point, but I'd love to hear what the culture is like in the Sofia office. How would you describe it?
First of all, I'm really glad to hear that. And to be honest, you might be surprised, but it is not exactly the typical one, as we have a lot of colleagues from different countries. We have colleagues from Israel, Ukraine, UK, and even from Uzbekistan. So it's really interesting at the office. You can hear people talking to each other, mixing Bulgarian, Russian, English, and even Hebrew all the time. Someone asks in English, and the other one is answering in Bulgarian. Somehow, at the end, we managed to find our way to understand each other perfectly.
That's really cool. Little like melting pot of nationalities. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Nice. So I hear that you are a bit of a local celebrity, being the face of some local recruitment marketing campaigns. Why do you think it's important to continuously market DraftKings as a technology company?
Good engineers pick the companies where they apply to, and in order to get better candidates, it's everybody's responsibility to present the company in the best way and explain how cool it is to work at DraftKings and how many interesting projects and different technologies are used by the company to solve our business problems. I think it's really important to show how technically advanced we are. Yes.
Great. Can you describe what it's like being a female leader in technology to us?
Well, the hard truth is we're still the minority at all levels of the tech careers. So of course there are some challenges we have to deal with, like being the only woman in the room, or being confident enough in yourself, and even some mundane like when we go to a team building, who am I going to share a room with? Yeah. As a leader of team of 8 guys, I can honestly say that the problem is definitely worldwide, not a company-wide. For my 5 years experience in interviewing people, I have interviewed only half a dozen women out of hundreds for a specific tech position. And what I honestly can say is that at DK, I forget sometimes that I work only with men, as when there is a work to be done, you just dig in and you forget about those small details. I think this shows how advanced the company culture is. There is no separation when it comes to work.
Great.
That's awesome. Great answer.
Thank you.
So when you're not at work doing all the solving all the problems that there are to solve, what are some of your hobbies and passions in life?
I really like trail running. I'm part of the team and co-founder of the running team at the Sofia office. I also ride my mountain bikes and I love reading books, but trail running is the best.
That's really cool.
Yes.
So impressive. I don't know if I could ever do that, but maybe if I came to Bulgaria, you could give me a trail run or something.
Of
Can we
course.
trail walk?
Yeah, trail walk. Um, so let's say Jason and I are interviewing for a role on your team. Why should someone work for the company and on your team? What's your pitch?
Great question. First of all, we use super cool technology stack. Also, the problems we are dealing with are not easily found in every company. We deal with a lot of data. The system is 24/7, 365 days live, and we need to make sure everything is being properly implemented with extreme quality and all best practices followed. We also design systems that are event-driven, for latest trends in their architectural design patterns. And last but not least, we work with extremely talented colleagues. Also, at the company, culture allows us to develop ourselves by providing best education platforms, free certification, and a lot of cool conferences.
Yeah.
Nice.
Great. Okay, so this is probably our last question before we go into the final speed round. So we're getting through these, but what's one piece of advice you have for a candidate who's looking to join DraftKings EMEA?
Start by understanding the job profile or position you're applying for and prepare well for the interview. Also, to be honest, we would like to see more women applying for the technical position, as we are really encouraging diversity at the workplace. And I think it would be nice also to it would be nice and real fun to have another woman in my team to help me handle all the guys.
Yeah, I'm sure it would. That's a great answer. Yes. Wonderful. Well, now we'll transition into the 2-minute drill section of the podcast, where we're going to ask you lightning round questions to learn more about what makes you Monika. So this season, we really are trying to make it a competition between guests to see how many we can get through. So I'm actually going to start the timer this week. So we are ready to go now. So where are you born? Where were you born?
I'm born in Sliven. It's a town in Bulgaria close to the seaside.
Cool. Where is your favorite place to visit in Bulgaria?
Rodopi Mountain. I really like trail running and mountain biking there.
Great. What's one word in Bulgarian that you can teach us?
Banica and buza, something very special from Bulgaria.
Okay, you'll have to tell us afterwards.
Okay.
Okay, favorite outdoor activity?
Trail running and mountain biking.
Okay, favorite running shoe brand?
Brooks Caldera. Caldera, sorry.
Oh, no, it's good. Favorite quarantine hobby?
Reading.
Okay, favorite mobile app?
Spotify.
Me too. Favorite live concert?
Foo Fighters and 21 Pilots in Budapest.
That
Nice.
awesome. Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
All right. Last book you read or podcast listened to?
Eating Animals by Jonathan Foer.
Nice. Controversial question, tabs or spaces?
Tabs.
Last movie you enjoyed?
Altered Carbon.
Very good.
Yeah.
Longest race ever ran?
60 kilometers trail run.
I had to translate that into miles, and that's a long race. Stranded on a desert island, and you can only bring one item. What is it?
Well, I'll die anyway, so my e-reader at least. Yeah.
Favorite musician?
Lane Staley from Alice in Chains.
Nice. And then favorite season of the year?
Winter.
Yes,
Very
you
nice.
finished with 8 seconds to go. We
Well
have
done.
I'm very impressed. Good work. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. You've been awesome. It was so cool to learn about what you do. So really appreciate you hopping on.
Yes, thank you, Monika. And we're going to close out our podcast by asking you, Monika, what's a motto or mantra that you live by every day?
Well, it's something we say in Bulgarian. In Bulgaria, прави каквото трябва да става каквото ще. And it roughly translates to do what you have to do, and whatever has to happen, it will happen eventually. So.
Thank you for sharing that today, Monika, with us. That was really good. Thank you. And thanks for joining us today. And be sure to follow us on social media at DraftKings Life. Our podcast can be found on all major podcast platforms, Apple, Spotify, Google. We got you. So be sure to download, listen, and even throw us a 5-star rating. Until next time, be safe, be kind, and take care.